So very recently, I've been thinking I want to try going 5 days without my phone. And what I really mean by that is that I will delete all the social media off of my phone. This week, I spent an average of 5 hours and 2 minutes on my phone every day. One day where it was 7 hours and 26 minutes, which was definitely quite a bad day of the week. I don't even know that for sure, but I do know because I spent so much time on my phone. So I can't even imagine how much time I would spend on my phone if I did have all the other social media platforms. I can use YouTube and Instagram on the computer, so I'm not limiting myself in that way, but the main idea is to get rid of the impulsivity, the proximity of this just being here all the time. But yeah, I'll be letting you know how it goes. Hello, it's around 10:30 at night and I just finished getting ready for bed, and I'm gonna go ahead and delete Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and doing that isn't really anything monumental for me. It's kind of normal, but this time I'm not gonna be just re-downloading them anytime soon. While I wash my face and brush my teeth, I'll update you on how it went last night. I ended up going to bed around 11:19 and woke up at almost exactly 8:49. It's kind of insane how precise my body seems to be with giving me exactly 9.5 hours of sleep. A lot of times recently I've been going actually to sleep at around 1 and waking up at 10:30. I still get enough sleep, but it doesn't make me feel quite as nice because I've missed part of the day, and also the night before I spent so much time looking at a screen right before I go to bed, which I know is not the best for your sleep. A few times today, including when I was still in bed, I had this specific image pop up in my brain really quick of me actually moving over and grabbing my phone and swiping to the second page where Instagram is and opening Instagram. It's like my brain is programmed to do that. Like, that's how strong the impulsiveness is of it, and I imagine it's that way for a lot of other people too. But when I don't have those apps, that's when I consciously realize that that image is in my head, and I go, oh, that was super weird. And if I still had the app, I would end up going on there for who knows how long without even thinking about whether or not I really wanted to do that. The only thing that I thought was a downside so far was when I went to empty the dishwasher, and I thought, man, I really wish I had a video to watch right now. I could watch a video, but videos are only accessible on the computers now, and they're not portable. So, well, the laptop is portable, but that would be weird while I'm emptying the dishwasher. So I just replaced what would have been a video with a podcast, and I ended up continuing to listen to that podcast while I went into the other room and played bass for a while. video just came out 10:21 p.m. on Sunday. I had the desire to watch YouTube, and it's so strange to go to my computer to do that. And I kind of feel like it's just like any sort of change where it feels really weird, like something is off at first and you miss the old thing. Like, for example, that lamp over there that I have now felt really weird for the first couple days that I was using it, because I had this other lamp for a really long time, but I still wanted to replace it with this one because I really love this one, and now I've gotten used to it and I think it's great, even though it's different from the other one. So I think this switch to checking social medias on computers rather than my phone is similar to that.
What did you just do? I'm from Mississippi.
It is now the third morning. Up until now I had been getting really terrible sleep. I think it was another one of those adjustment things where I just have to kind of push through the first little bit of it. But last night's sleep went great, so I'm no longer feeling like I'll need to abandon this for the sake of my sleep. Earlier today, I'm actually recording this a little bit later, but we can pretend that it was earlier today. We went to a Nanticoke / Lenny Lenape powwow, and I got some really nice photos, especially of the dancers and of some of the non-dancer, non-native people who they invited up to dance, which was pretty fun. And then I also came home with this cool hand drum. It has a very deep and almost dead sound because I'm outside right now and it's super humid, but if I went inside, it would get a lot tighter and a lot higher. Last night in my J. Dilla book that I'm currently reading, it got to a part about Roger Lynn and the apparently very classic, very popular in the 80s drum machine that he invented called the LM1. And it got me super excited about searching for some samples online of the drum machine. And today I did that and recreated this song. You can probably guess what it is, but I forgot to do the guitar part, so I'm going to do that now. So I'm guessing that the guitar tone is best approximated with this pickup and this delay on it, a 16th note delay, compression. Need some EQ to be a little bit brighter. Too bright. I'm outside right now, and everyone is suddenly deciding to start doing leaf blowing and other similar loud activities, such as sawing. I believe someone is sawing, so sorry if you can hear that. On Monday night, there was what was almost a strawberry moon, but it was actually the next morning, and we didn't see it. But we saw some of the beginnings of it the night before, and I caught some of it on camera.
It's not so simple, yeah. I'm as bad as you imagine, and I took all I could get. You can't make me miss my friend.
So it is the last night of this thing, and so what did we learn from this experiment? What are the conclusions of this experiment? I think the main thing I can conclude is that YouTube was probably 90% of my problems in terms of going to bed super late, being really tired during the day, feeling like I'm wasting a lot of my days. I felt really productive during the last 5 days, not just in terms of the traditional definition of productivity, like producing things, but also just productive things for my soul, like playing Minecraft more or going around lots of places with my mom to go take photos. The easy accessibility of social media on my phone all the time, I feel like is really good at compounding days that already don't feel good, whereas when I don't have it, there's more room to sit with not feeling productive or not feeling really motivated on a certain day. So I think those are all my conclusions. I'm feeling less tired during the day, I'm doing more stuff during my day. I'm using YouTube as something that I can turn to as a little bit of fun throughout the day rather than something that consumes my whole day. And I think I'll just continue living this way. Definitely for YouTube and Twitch, but maybe Instagram I can download on my phone just because it's a lot easier to post from my phone. I don't even know if you can post on the computer. But I'm glad I did this, and you should maybe try it too if you're having similar feelings about your relationship with social media and your phone. I think it was good, and I'll see you soon.